Hello student, welcome to our class. Today we talk about the chapter number 3. Our chapter name is Reproduction in Animals. We have already talked about the reproduction. What is the meaning of reproduction? All organisms which are live on earth, they give birth to their young ones. This process is called reproduction. Reproduction is necessary for us. Think, if any kind of organism cannot reproduce themselves, we cannot see other types of their animals, human being, plants, etc. So reproduction is compulsory for animals, plants and human being. The process by which living things produce their offspring is known as reproduction. The definition of reproduction is the process by which living things produce their own cell. This process is called reproduction. We can see in human being, in animals and also in plants reproduction have done. Then after, animals that give birth to offspring, this type of birds called mammals. So, what is the meaning of mammals? Animals that give birth to their young ones are called mammals. We see in this chapter, we have two types of reproduction available in animals. For example, mammals and also some type of animals lay their eggs. The animals which are reproduce their young ones. This type of animals called mammals. And their animals, they cannot reproduce their young ones but lay eggs. This type of animals also available in the animal. Aquatic animals like whales, dolphins and seals are also mammals. These type of aquatic animals are also called mammals. Why they call mammals? Because whales, dolphins and seals also give the birth to their young ones. Some of they also lay eggs like duckbill. We have also some types of animals available here. They cannot give birth to their young ones but they lay their eggs. Then after, features of animals. In features of mammals. In this chapter, we see also some types of features in mammals. In first, highly developed brain. In mammals, we can see their brain is highly developed like human being. They also give birth to their young ones and their brain is also developed highly. Then after, body covered with fur and hair. Their body is also covered with hair and fur. This type of feature help them to protect them many problems. For examples, in cold condition, their fur keep them warm and protect the atmosphere. And then after, third type of feature is warm-blooded animals. They maintain constant body temperature in changing climatic conditions. They are called warm-blooded animals. The animals also called warm-blooded animals. In any type of condition, climatic condition, they have faced this type of condition and changing their body temperature. So these type of animals also have the feature is called warm-blooded animals. Then after, four feature is 4 limbs, 4 legs, 2 arms they have. That means they have 4 limbs, 4 legs and 2 arms and also flippers and fins. They help to walk, run and doing extra activities. Then last feature of mammal is look after their young ones. This feature is they have same like human being. First, mammal in animals, they give birth to their young ones. Then after, they protect, they take care of their animals like human being. Suppose human being give birth to their baby and after giving birth their baby, they feed them, they protect them, they care them. Same like animals also look after their young ones and protect for them enemies and different types of climatic conditions also. So students, first we talk about mammals, which they give birth to their young ones. Now talk about the animals that lay eggs. For example, aquatic animals. They have some types of mammals, and they have also some types of animals they lay eggs. Also other animals like insects, aquatic animals and reptiles, amphibians, birds also they lay their eggs and keep them warm place. First they lay their eggs, and then after they keep the eggs on warm place, and after some time they sit on them and hatch them. After hatching process, the baby animal is come out from egg. You can see here, this is a structure of an egg. In egg, first after outermost skin is called egg cell, then after albumen, and then after yolk. Egg cell. Outermost layer is called egg cell. Egg cell protects the young ones, which is inside. Inside baby is protected by the egg cell. Then after albumen. Albumen rich in proteins and protect yolk and embryo. And we have also yolk in yellow color. Yellow color substance is called yolk. Yellow part developing embryo. It is also in it is also have minerals, proteins and other features they give to baby which is inside the egg. So in structure of egg we can see egg cell, yolk and albumen. Yolk have protein, minerals they give to the baby which is inside the egg. Then after also albumen rich in proteins and protect yolk and embryo which inside the egg. So let's students now talk about the birds. Birds also lay their eggs. They lay their eggs in their nests. Then after, they have also different stages for developing their babies. For example, birds lay their eggs in nests and protect them and put the legs on a warm place, and after some times they sit on them and hatch the eggs. After process of hatching, the baby is come outside of the egg. Then after amphibians like frogs lay their eggs in large cluster called spawns in water. For example, frog lay out their spawns in a water, and after sometimes the spawns develops into a fish. Like they have also a tail like a fish, and they breathe through gills, and after some times these fish become frog. This process called metamorphosis. The process which is used by the frog. First they take out spawns in water, and after some times the spawns become like a fish, and after also sometime the fish become a adult frog. This all process is called metamorphosis. Then after aquatic animals lay eggs. We have also some types of mammals in aquatic animals. They give birth to their young ones, but also some animals we have they lay eggs. Aquatic animals which are lay eggs, they lay the 1,000 number of eggs at a one time, but only some can remain because some eggs will be eaten by other big fishes and and which are remain, it's called baby fish, and after some time a baby is called fry. Then after insects, housefly and butterfly also lay eggs. In insects we can see housefly and butterfly lay eggs. Have 4 stages to development. They have 4 stages to development, but only cockroach have only 3 stages. But housefly and butterfly have 4 stages. Their larva is known as nymph. The larva which is taken out by the insects is called nymph. Larva called a caterpillar and a maggot in a housefly. The larva which is taken out by caterpillar is called larva and maggot in a housefly, caterpillar. In housefly, we can see the caterpillar in first stage and maggot in a housefly. Become pupa. After some time, it become a pupa. First, it feed on a leaf and become a pupa. And after some time, the insect which is come out from pupa and become adult butterfly. In last stage, come out adult butterfly from a pupa. Then after reptiles, lay eggs and go away from there. In reptiles, we can see like snake lay their eggs, and after laying eggs, they go away from them and keep alone their eggs. So the some type of eggs will be eaten by other animals, and which are remain will be hatched out by the heat of the sun and become a baby of reptiles by the using heat of the sun. So students, in this chapter we have discussed about the reproduction in animals. We have different types of process in reproduction of animals. For example, mammals, which give birth to their young ones and also lay their eggs. So in this chapter we discuss these two topics. Now we will meet in our next topic.